What I've created is the room, of course, where Queen Victoria spent 18 years. It's a very long period in somebody's life. So I wanted to create an atmosphere that would make the room seem a little smaller. When I first came in here, I thought, my gosh, it's a very large room. Since producing these rather incredible puppets of 12 feet plus and slightly smaller, it's made the room smaller, but it's added a whole new dimension. And since she was an only child, she had a fantasy, and a fantasy is a very important part of a child's upbringing. I think it's essential, because we all have periods when we're lonely, or when we want to dream of some other places, and this is where she spent a lot of time. I was part of a family of 7, but I was the youngest of 7, which means that you're also on your own because everybody else has disappeared. So I was thrown out into the garden with my little red bike, and I had quite a good dreamy land, a dreamy view of life. Other than the size of the building, rooms can still get quite small and intimate, and my role in being given this opportunity, which is a fantastic opportunity, was to bring back youth into this room, and happiness and noises, etc., etc. My choice of fabrics were to try and make them not vintage, more modern fabrics, and all these particular materials are from Italy. They've come from probably all the best textile companies up in the region of Como, Lago di Como, all that area where the finest silks come from. And it was sort of to have modern fabrics but interpreted into period pieces and style. So that's how I worked, and I kept running out of fabric, so you might notice in some places where I've added additional fabrics to the hem, because for the skirt alone on Lily, it took something like 30 meters of fabric just for the skirt alone. You could make a collection on that. But what I want them to experience is a slight chill, you know, why, and I would like them to understand that this is just a fantasy. It is a young woman living in this room for 18 years, and it's to convey how when you're an only child, you can still have friends to play with.